Disappointed, yes. I think anytime you're up 2-0 in a game and you don't win, you're going to be disappointed at the end. But throwing that aside, nothing but pride, absolute pride in the group of players that put everything they could out there on the pitch tonight for our team, our club, our city. I just told the players they can leave here tonight feeling very, very proud of the efforts that they put in, not only in this game, but obviously in this cup run. It's been truly magical. I think we've seen it galvanize the team, the club, the city, and you can see how important it all means to the club and to the fans. It's a weeknight. Didn't look like too many people wanted to leave, so pretty special to obviously have that out here tonight.
You like to say you don't get too high with the highs, low with the lows. Are you going to allow yourself any time to appreciate this cup run and what it's meant to the club, or is it just turn the next page?
Not yet. We got a game on Saturday. Once we get to the end of the year, we can obviously reflect and look at the different moments during the course of the season. But we just told the guys, go savor this tonight. It obviously was a special experience out there for everybody involved. But we've got to move on very, very quickly and get ourselves ready for the next game.
Based on what you've seen this year, how significant is the gap, do you feel, between your team and MLS clubs?
Well, how many goals did Bradley Wright Phillips score tonight? That was the difference. And I'm sure Jesse's walked it. I'm sure he'll say that too. It's big-time players step up in big-time moments, and he's a big-time player in the MLS, and he showed it. He showed it here tonight. I think the collective can go out and do certain things. I think collectively we've gone on a very, very positive run in this cup run, and the group have gone out and won all the different games that we've played in. But I think unfortunately for us tonight, and give New York credit, they've obviously got some very, very talented players that stepped up as the game went along and allowed them to get themselves back into it and ultimately won the game.
Obviously there's stuff you still want to work on pitch-wise, but is there anything else from the city that you think needs more improvement toward MLS?
Nothing. Did you see that tonight? Like, this is I've worked for an MLS club for the last 3 years before I came here, and I've been fortunate to sit on the bench in multiple different MLS stadiums, and this is right up there. So I've said it already. I said this several months ago when I first got here. This is an MLS city. The club is heading in the right direction. That was a pretty special night out there tonight. Not only being a cup semifinal, but that was an MLS game. That would be in a fantastic environment for the game tonight.
What broke down there in the second half that let New York score 2 goals so quickly?
I would say fatigue. I think the higher you go in this game, the quicker the game is played at. Obviously, our players threw everything we could into the game. We're a second division team, and they're obviously a first division team. And they just kept on going, and give them credit. They had the players to go out and take care of business. And when you're playing against players that are used to playing day in and day out at a higher tempo, you're going to keep fighting. And our players kept fighting all the way until the end. But eventually it does wear you down. Good. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll start. The first thing I want to do is congratulate this city and this club. What an incredible environment. What a great performance. What a great run for this team. Well coached, organized, fight, commitment, belief, all things that good teams are about. And we escaped by the skin of our teeth. On a night that was as big as it was for them, it was as big for us as well. So much credit goes to them. I hope I heard that the MLS commissioner was here tonight, so I would hope that he takes notice of what's going on here. And I'll tell you what, I don't think it'll be too long before we'll be back here again and playing in more meaningful matches. So congratulations to Cincinnati and FC Cincinnati. Yeah.
How important is this moment to you guys?
Yeah. We've had good year. We've had good 2.5 years with this club. We've been very successful. We've had a good run. But ultimately, teams are and players and teams are judged by championships, and that's something that's been barren in this club. And when I first was brought in here to do a job, it was to try to create a championship environment and ultimately win championships. So for us to take a huge step like get to a final is a big moment for us, a big moment. The energy in the locker room right now, the energy within our club and within the people in our club is at an all-time high, and I think there's almost disbelief. But I've got to remind everybody that we've got more work to do. But the feeling right now is one of euphoria, and we're going to use this to continue to galvanize our team. And I'll say this, it's I don't there's some MLS writers here. No one wants to give this group credit. No one wants to acknowledge that they've been a good team, especially in the past 2-3 months, and no one wants to tip their hat to what's been happening here at Red Bull. So, and the only way to force people's hand is to win. So for us, I think it's a really big moment. We try to always let our work do the talking, and we've got one more really big step to, I think, put a big stamp on a lot of things that have been done at Red Bull. Well, listen, I mean, we love underdogs, don't we? We do. And what a great story Cincinnati's been. So we didn't take it as a slight in that terms, okay? When I'm even talking before, it's not about that. I think, we knew that we were in for a tough game. We knew that with the way that Cincinnati was going to play, that if we made one slip up, that it could cost us the game. We did in the first half. We made a mistake, and they punished us. And then we also knew that they're 10-0-3 this year when they score first. At home, they've been very good. At home, when they score, they're unbeatable. So, in this tournament, they haven't given up a goal. So, we didn't underestimate them. We knew we were in for a tough match. We knew they were well coached and well organized. And it was just about our ability to stay after the game and feel like we could overwhelm them over time. So it wound up working that way. We took the hard route, that's for sure. But I think our team showed their character in a big way.
It's not very often you see a coach and the visiting players support or at least celebrate with the fans after that. Was it that special to you as well to see that kind of atmosphere here?
Listen, the atmosphere was electric, as good as I've seen, honestly, as good as I've seen anywhere. I referenced this yesterday, but right now the momentum in our sport is incredible. And so I'm glad that the people of this city have recognized that having a team here has been really good, has been fun, has been entertaining, that the sport is growing. I think Cincinnati would be a feather in the cap of MLS. I really do. And there's talk about getting your own stadium, and if you can create any kind of environment like that on a weekly basis, man, you're gonna have a good team. You're gonna create an environment where players want to come here, and that's gonna ultimately help you be successful. So, I really look forward to seeing the future of this club. Yeah. Well, yeah, he's incredible. When you get to know these guys, you see what they're really about. And so I watched Bradley Wright Phillips before I became the coach, and I was in awe of his talent. And then when I became the coach, and the very first conversation I had with him, I'd never spoken to a superstar, a great player who was as humble, as down to earth, as caring, as giving. And you could see it from the first day. Like the first day of training, I looked at my staff and I said, Bradley Wright Phillips is our hardest worker. So he's been amazing, and he's been, I think, a beacon for this club. He's another guy that never gets enough credit. He never gets mentioned really in the category that he deserves to be mentioned in. He's right now there's no scorer better than him in his run in the last 3+ years, and people still seem to overlook him. But I mean, huge tonight, huge. And the one thing I've tried to encourage to add to who he is this cutthroat mentality. With how humble and kind and generous and good he is, being a striker is also about being an SOB. And so tonight, I think he had that cutthroat mentality. And when we needed him, man, he came up big. Came up big. Okay, thank you guys. Good luck.
Austin, what's the mood in the locker room right now? And what did Allen tell you guys?
Everyone's disappointed. It's been a fun run. We gave it our best tonight, and to give away a lead really sucks. But we got a quick turnaround because we're playing New York again on Saturday. So we'll be up there, and we're in the middle of a playoff hunt. So now the focus is on that.
Do you think there was a letdown at 2-0?
Yeah, you can say that. And credit to New York. They're a team that has guys that if you give them an inch of space, they put it in. I think we laid off a little bit. We got a little bit too confident, and we weren't as sharp as we were for the first 70, 72 minutes whenever they scored. So, yeah, but it's unfortunate, and we'll watch it on film, and we'll get ready to go on Saturday.
What are you thinking after your goal?
To be honest, I black out. I don't kind of regain conscious until I'm running back, but. No, I mean everyone was yelling in that little huddle, next 5 minutes, and I think we did play well. The next 5-10 minutes, we kept up the pressure a little bit, and then we kind of dropped. And whether that's fatigue or being overconfident, we got to correct that a little.
You're the captain of your hometown club. Obviously, it hurts now, but when you look back at everything that's taking place, how would you describe it?
Yeah, I mean it's amazing to not even be a club 2 years ago, to have a 2-goal lead in the USL or U.S. Open Cup semifinal is amazing. We couldn't. This club keeps surprising. All of us. From the fan support and the organization has been fantastic. So it hurts right now, but it'll be fun to reflect back on, and it's only only go up from here. Thanks.
What are your thoughts on this run?
It was a hell of a run. It was nothing short of incredible. I'm so proud of every single person in that locker room, especially tonight. Everybody left their heart and soul and legs on that field. We went to toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in MLS for 70 minutes, and, we just broke down out there after, but it was not for a lack of effort at all. So it's been an incredible run. It's tough to see it come to an end like that, being 20 minutes away, 2 goals up. But couldn't be prouder of everybody on this team.